okay? Oh, yeah. Sawadee krap. So thank you very much to our MCs for today. Thank you very much for coming today to join us here at Amari Pattaya. It's great to see so many friends today wearing so many different attires, okay? See some of our colleagues with more flower shirts today, which is part of what we are doing today to embrace and celebrate this very important week, which is the Songkran Festival here in Thailand. But first of all, allow me to welcome all of you here present at Amari Pattaya, and I understand we have a few people joining us online to this very important seminar of ours in the city of Pattaya. The city of Pattaya, actually, you might not be aware, but it's very close to our hearts at Honest Hospitality and Amari Hotels and Resorts, because it's actually where our company had their first starts about 50 years ago with this very particular property. So this is a very key property for us, and it's a very important city for us to have the presence. I was asked to join share some words today with the team. I think we're gonna have a afternoon pack of very interesting events. We have so many distinguished speakers. Thank you very much for making time today of your agendas to come to share with us so many ideas in respect of how do we embrace sustainability in the tourism sector. As Honest Hospitality, we are very happy to see so many things happening here in Pattaya, in Chonburi, in the Eastern Seaboard, and it's definitely an area that we are paying very close attention. So please allow us today to spend some time learning from very important guest speakers in some particular topics of interest. We have today, we're going to be learning more about the Songkran Festival, although I don't think that we need to know much more details. I think we know exactly what that is about, but let's learn a little bit more on that. We also have members from TCEB, we have members from DASTA as well, who are going to be sharing with us important points regarding sustainable and festival event tourism. Become a more cultural center and event tourism destination. Obviously, it's very important for us. Our partnership with UNESCO is an activity that we initiated at the end of last year, and it's something that we look very forward to work with through the year with different events. In the hospitality are honored to sponsor today event and facilitate the event for all of us to learn a bit more on festival event and tourism sustainable. So thank you very much. I don't want to take more of your time. We have an afternoon packed with very interesting discussions. So let's be open-minded. Let's see what we can learn about today, but more importantly, what we can take out from today and go to implement in wherever way is that we can contribute from each of our point of view in each of our jobs and responsibilities. So thank you very much for joining us today and enjoy the afternoon. Sawadee krap.
Thank you very much, Kakun Harold Alaya Leon, SVP of the Onyx Hospitality Group. Yes.
All right, so we will begin our seminar with 3 keynote speeches from UNESCO, Pattaya City, and also TCEB, or Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau, followed by a panel discussions by executives from various sectors, focusing on Pattaya as a microcosmic case study towards sustainable festival and events tourism in ASEAN countries.
Yes, so without waiting any further, our first keynote today is by Ms. So-hyun Kim, the Regional Director of UNESCO Regional Office in Bangkok and a UN representative to Thailand, Myanmar, Laos PDR, and Singapore. Prior to joining UNESCO, she spearheaded UNFPA's intergovernmental and interagency coordination in New York, led UNICEF's global partnership with IFIs, and headed UNICEF's office in South Korea. She also led UNOCHA's partnerships at the regional office in Syria crisis in Jordan. Ms. Kim holds a master's degree in international relations from Yale University and a bachelor's degree in political science and international affairs from Yonsei University, Republic of Korea.
Right, so her keynote is titled Environmental, Social, and Economic Significance of Songkran, UNESCO's recognized water festival heritage in ASEAN. So we would like to take the floor to Ms. So Hyun Kim. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Kim.
Mr. Harold Delia Leon, the CEO of Onyx Hospitality Group, Mr. Chirut Isarankun Na Ayutthaya, President of the Thai Convention and Exhibition Bureau, esteemed panelists from Amari Pattaya, Dasta, and Masi and Tiffany Show Pattaya, and distinguished participants, partners, friends, and colleagues. I am delighted to be here today as we celebrate Wan Lai in the beautiful coastal city of Pattaya, setting the stage for the upcoming Thai New Year with joyful enthusiasm. I extend my heartfelt thanks to Onyx Hospitality Group and Amari Pattaya for hosting today's event, and ASEAN Turkey Corporation and DASTA for their generous support to UNESCO's project on achieving sustainable tourism in waterway cities of ASEAN. Today's event marks yet another step forward in our collective efforts to promote sustainable tourism across the ASEAN region. As someone deeply connected to Thailand with fond childhood memories from 40 years ago, participating in this year's Songkran celebration holds a very special meaning for me, especially so shortly after UNESCO's official recognition of Songkran as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Today, I invite all of you to take a journey with me through the multifaceted tapestry of Songkran, a celebration deeply rooted in our shared cultural heritage. As we explore its layers of rich tradition, we will uncover its economic, social, and environmental significance, as well as its role in bridging past, present, and future generations, uniting diverse communities through shared heritage across the ASEAN region and beyond. As we celebrate today, and as we look forward to the Songkran, allow me to pose some questions to pick our critical minds. First, how can Songkran contribute to local and regional economies? How does it foster diversity, social inclusiveness, and equity among all members of Thai society? And how can the practice of Songkran inspire collective actions to address climate action and disaster mitigation? Let's first look at the economic aspect. Songkran is a vital economic driver, attracting visitors from around the globe and providing opportunities for local businesses and cultural industries to thrive. It fuels various sectors of the economy, particularly the creative industries. From colorful street art to innovative marketing campaigns, Songkran inspires creativity and entrepreneurship. It drives economic growth and fosters cultural innovation. By harnessing the power of creativity, individuals can transform traditional practices into thriving businesses and ensure the preservation of our shared cultural heritage for generations to come. By preserving and promoting Songkran as a cultural heritage, we can sustain livelihoods and foster economic resilience and embody progress on many fronts, from the most material to the most spiritual. However, despite many efforts, we must step up our efforts to ensure that local communities, the custodians of Songkran tradition and heritage, fully benefit from its economic opportunities. Secondly, Songkran holds profound societal importance. It transcends borders and unites people from diverse backgrounds in Thailand, but also beyond. Songkran promotes inclusivity, diversity, and social cohesion by bridging together individuals of all ages, genders, ethnicities. It also is important that we foster actively and continually spaces for children and young people's creative for promoting gender equality and youth empowerment, and provide a chance for us to nurture local knowledge and practices, especially in marginalized ethnic communities. Lastly, let's reflect on the environmental aspect. Water lies at the heart of Songkran, symbolizing renewal, purification, and interconnectedness. However, as we celebrate, we must also confront the challenges of water scarcity and environmental degradation. By embracing sustainable practices, such as water conservation and waste reduction, we can ensure that Songkran remains a vibrant tradition for generations to come, while safeguarding our natural resources. I visited Pasak Chandasit Dam in Saraburi province last week on my way to Sitep, UNESCO's World Heritage Site in Thailand. It was extremely alarming to see that many parts of Pasak riverbank completely parched down to its dry bed. It could mean that people in some villages in central Thailand may not get to enjoy Songkran as we know it in the years to come. Imagine that your children in a few years from now completely disconnected from today's Songkran festival. Not only because it's too hot or there's too much pollution, but because they can no longer risk splashing water in the streets because clean water is simply too scarce. So this, if you will, bumpy word sustainability is key to preserving our shared common heritage and any viable Songkran future. It is a good time for us to think of how we can build upon this tradition of Songkran to collectively achieve zero waste and conserve forests, oceans, and natural waterways. UNESCO believes that Songkran can be a global platform for sustainable practices and collective problem solving. Just last December, I had the privilege of celebrating UNESCO Songkran inscription with Prime Minister Seta Thavisin. His remarks resonated very deeply with me as he emphasized that Songkran is not just an intangible cultural heritage of Thailand, but a cherished tradition across many countries in Asia. Indeed, Songkran stands among a number of water festivals celebrated throughout our region. Southern Vietnam, China, India, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka. While each festival has its unique customs and traditions, they all share a common thread. All the significance of water in cleansing and rejuvenation. Welcome of joy, honoring our elders and ancestors, and cherishing friendship. In light of its universal appeal, Thailand's decision to nominate Songkran to the UNESCO representative list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity is indeed a testament to the country's commitment to fostering shared happiness and heritage. It's a gesture of inclusivity, emphasizing that Songkran belongs to everyone, transcending cultural and national boundaries, and uniting our many long-time efforts. The Water Day message on 22nd of March reminded us, and I quote, "Water stewardship can strengthen ties between communities and build resilience to climate disasters." Let's commit to work together to make water a force for cooperation, harmony, stability, and prosperity for all. End of quote. I would like to encourage taking this opportunity to all of us to embrace the Secretary General's urgent call. Let us work together to redefine the traditional Songkran festival as a shared cultural heritage that fosters peaceful dialogues and sustainable development. Let us uphold gender equality, diversity, and support marginalized communities, and empower youth to shape a better and brighter future. In concluding, I would really like to thank all of you and for the host for inviting me to address this important webinar today. And I look forward to engaging in vibrant and constructive conversations for the rest of the day. And lastly, I wish you all a very joyful and festive special Songkran season this year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Yoon Kim, Regional Director of UNESCO, for this very powerful and inspiring speech. Affirm the value of Songkran as a shared heritage that can lead to our better realization of sustainable development. So So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the second keynote today is by a well-known and passionate Mayor of Pattaya City, Mr. Paramet Ngam Pichet.
Mr. Bormet is also Thailand's former Vice Minister for Culture, with degrees in finance from California State University, San Bernardino, United States of America. He followed his father's footsteps onto political career, starting from the Deputy Mayor of Pattaya City and also a Member of Parliament for Chonburi Province. Today, he will share with us Pattaya's visions to become a culture zone and its environmental management policies toward becoming a sustainable tourism destination. Khan Bormet, please take the floor. Thank you.
Mr. Harold Oraya Leon, the Senior Vice President, Head of Operation Onyx Hospitality Group. Ms. Sun Young Kim, Director of UNESCO Regional Office in Bangkok. Mr. Jirut Isarangkun Ayutthaya, as President of the Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau. And also the Vice TCEB, esteemed guest, executive from Onyx Hospitality Group, DASTA, the Vice Director of DASTA, the ISO certification institution in Thailand, and friends from across the ASEAN region, and with the Deputy Mayor of Pattaya City also. It is with great honor that I, as the Mayor of Pattaya, stand before you today with this pivotal seminar, Strategy of Growth and Development, following the insightful address by the Director of the UNESCO Regional Office in Bangkok on the significance of Songkran. I am here to share how Pattaya is embracing the challenge and opportunity of integrating sustainable practice into our cultural festivities and tourism development. Pattaya finds itself at the heart of an evolution journey, one that is not only transforming our city but also aiming to set a benchmark for sustainable and inclusive tourism across the ASEAN sub-region. As part of the Achieving Sustainable Tourism with the Intangible Cultural Heritage and Creative City Network in Waterway Cities of ASEAN project, we have seen firsthand the power of collaboration and innovation in promoting sustainable tourism practice that honor our cultural heritage while fostering economic and social development. Our vision for Pattaya, particularly in transforming North Pattaya into a vibrant cultural zone, is attestable to our commitment to this cause. This initiative is not merely about creating space, but about nurturing an ecosystem where culture, creativity, and sustainability thrive together. The Pattaya Creative Arts Center and Film Production Hub initiative are cornerstone projects designed to attract creative talents and showcase Pattaya's rich cultural tapestry to the world. Furthermore, our cultural festival enhancement project, especially our unique Wan Lai tradition alongside the celebrated Songkran Festival exemplify our approach to blending tradition with innovation. And this festival enhanced with eco-friendly and inclusive practice are key to redefining Pattaya global image as a destination where culture and sustainability are in perfect harmony. Our commitment extends beyond cultural revitalization to include robust and environmental strategies, and our zero waste initiative at cultural events, sustainable tourism certification of business, community recycling program, and the development of green public space are integral to our mission of reducing our economic footprint and fostering a culture of sustainability among our community visitors. As we continue this journey, our collaboration with Pattaya remain crucial. It is through this partnership that we are able to amplify our efforts and contribute to regional and global sustainability global. The President of Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau on Sustainable Festival and Event Tourism, as we collectively explore strategy for growth and development in this sector. Together, let us continue to build our shared commitment to sustainable tourism, enriching our cultural heritage, and fostering a brighter, more sustainable future for Pattaya, ASEAN, and beyond. Thank you for your support, your partnership, and your shared belief in the transformative power of sustainable and inclusive tourism. Thank you. ขอบคุณครับ
All right. Thank you very much, Mayor Paramate, for these hopeful affirmations of Pattaya's five visions in becoming a sustainable city of culture and creativity. So, ladies and gentlemen, our third keynote speaker is the visionary Mr. Dirut Israngunayutaya, the president of Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau, or TCEB.
Mr. Dirut joined TCEB since its establishment in 2004 with over 2 decades of experience in travel industries. He is the one putting Thailand on the global map of MICE destination and strategizing how to share MICE opportunities to local communities. Under his leadership, TCEB has had multiple milestone achievements on MICE at ASEAN and international levels. TCEB has also earned the title Thailand's Most Admired Company Public Organization category for 5 consecutive years, while Thailand has been selected as the best meeting and incentive destination in Asia for 3 consecutive years from 2021 to 2023. Today, Mr. Dirut will share with us more success stories of TCEB's policy and initiatives to sustainable festival and event tourism. Mr. Dirut, the stage is yours.
Please welcome.
First of all, thanks for the MCs. That is the most flatter introduction I ever had for many years. เรียนคุณประเมศงามพิเชษฐ์พัทยาแมร์ Miss Suyun Kim, the Regional Director of UNESCO Regional Office, Mr. Harold Alaya Leon, the host, Senior Vice President, Head of Operation, Onyx Hospitality Group, dear friends from DASCA, the Deputy, the Vice President, and friends in Pattaya, ladies and gentlemen. It is a privilege for me as a President of TCEB to be here to address the important topic on sustainable festival and event tourism, as well as the policies and initiatives that TCEB has implemented. business travels for many years. In this connection, I would like to thank UNESCO. It's a pleasure to meet you today too, and the Onyx Group for your invitation. So we will talk about festivals and events because it is hold a special place in our society. They serve as a platform for cultural exchange, economic growth, social cohesion, and development of creativity. Despite positive contribution, holding festivals and events consume a lot of resources, and for sure, they produce a lot of waste. While global calls on climate change is starting to happen and more of environmental impacts and sustainability are on the rise. So it is unavoidable that event industry must exercise our responsibility. In this respect, sustainable practices must be integrated into planning, organizing, and executing festivals and events. More important, the result of sustainable practice must be measurable. Amount of carbon emission that can be avoided, amount and value of carbon offsets, economic value of local sourcing, amount of food waste prevention. So this is very important. This is to ensure that festival and event industry is a real and trustworthy player in sustainable performance. So we are at TCEB, we concerning that sustainability has become the essence of our development for the MICE and the business event industry for more than 10 years. Our journey made a start from advocating, educating, facilitating, and empowering all the MICE sectors and MICE industry in different areas. We start, I remember more than 14 years ago, we start called Green Meetings, which is try to encourage all the meetings to concern about environment. Also, we start food waste management, standardization to the global focus issues on climate change, and finally, the era of decarbonization, and lastly, the sustainable destination that we like to go towards. We and all the partners been partnering with industry stakeholders, both private and public organizations, and especially the education institutions and local communities to enhance our capability to take concrete steps towards measurable sustainability. In so doing, we have guidelines and support schemes for this mission. We provide training and practical lessons for MICE industry players. Our mission in sustainability is aligned with Sustainability Development Goals, or SDGs, for the United Nations. That is, I can give you 3 examples of the goal. The first one is number 8, if you remember, which is to promote sustainable economic growth through benchmarking our MICE cities against the global destination sustainability index, and using this index as our destination marketing campaign. In addition, we also support to drive sustainable events in so-called the MICE city. Also, Pattaya is a MICE city, as you know. The next goal is number 12, which is to ensure sustainable mode of production and consumption. To achieve this goal, TCEB undertaken key projects, the Farm to Function and Community Engagement Initiative project. And the last one is goal 13, also the association to organize events and festivals that are carbon neutral events. We started to do that, and I will give you some of the examples later. 2022-2023, the events that TCEB supported were able to avoid carbon emission by 570,000 kilograms of carbon. Financial fiscal year in 2024, TCEB supported events were able to avoid carbon emission by 243,000 kilograms of CO2 equivalent. And the total sum is about 813,000. So this is equivalent to 50,000 trees growing. The key of this figure is our carbon footprint avoidance calculator. It is a tool in resulting from Greenhouse Gas Management Organization or TGO. From carbon avoidance, now we move to another name, but we try. Congress 2023, we have gathering more than 1,000 convention professionals from all over the world last year, and to stamp sustainability and create event last year in ICA Congress, and it was the 62nd in the world and was held in Thailand, and it's the first one to have the carbon neutral. However, sustainability legacy of the Congress was not limited to carbon offsetting. We joined hands to generate the Bangkok Pledge. The pledge is for the commitment between Convention Bureau members in ICA, hundreds of them, and us around the globe to tackle food waste and promote local and low chemical food ingredients in global convention industry. The Bangkok Pledge will be launched in Abu Dhabi this year, and of course will be carried through all ICA Congress every year to come. So we are so proud that not only TCEB, but we have a lot of support from the government and also the organization and the private sectors and you to support, to have the Bangkok Pledge name in every year stand for sustainability practice. We are aware that sustainability is not confined to environment, but it engages local community as well. In respect, we launched another project. I don't know, so many projects, but this one is called Farm to Function project in coordination and collaboration with the Thai Organic Consumer Association or TOCA at Sampran Riverside in Nakhon Pathom, and the mice industry partners to connect the mice entrepreneurs with the organic farmers for direct organic trading on the fair business basis. And this year, it has been upgraded to Farm and Function Plus by increasing access to farmers and other organic products. Over the past 7 years, the Farm to Functions project has generated measurable economic value more than 12 million baht, and we are so proud that we can give to the locals and to the farmers, distributing income more than 400 organic farming households. Our local engagement initiative has become fruitful in Khon Kaen, in the northeastern part of Thailand as well. TCEB has for 5 years supported Khon Kaen World Silk and Craft Festival, resulting in economic impact of 500 million baht per year, and has transformed 10 local communities involved in silk craft production into learning centers, as well as 50 local craft into high-value products. Today, we are in Pattaya. This Farm to Function Plus can be practically applied, considering the city's easy access to the royal supported organic farming project at Wat Yan Nasang Wararam or Wat Yan Sangwon Temple. It will definitely become an excellent sustainable model for cooperation between buyers and growers that will benefit business people and the whole society. At this point, may I emphasize that MICE is a marketing platform that can drive growth for every business. Managing MICE to achieve sustainable performance with measurable indicators that are in line with the global calls will stamp brand authority for the business. Looking at the larger perspective, we committed to bringing Thailand My Cities to the global sustainable spotlight. For the past 6 years, we have worked with the Global Destination Sustainability Index to benchmark and leverage the capability of sustainable events and business events in destinations. This will help promote Thailand as a preferred MICE destination, meeting the global cause, bringing positive economic impacts to our country as well as leaving positive legacy to the locals. I'm so glad to inform all of you that by working with the Global Destination Sustainability Index, Bangkok earned not only us TCEB, but we work so close with all the associations and the travel and MICE industry. And Bangkok has earned the award Most Improved Status in Sustainability during the ICA Congress in Poland in 2022, while Songkhla province ranked the third in Asia in 2023. To become sustainable My City destination, the practice of the private sector is undeniable. Amari Hotel, Bangkok, led by Kun Sukumar Mondel. Where is he? He's here. Okay, he's there. Okay, can I give you an applause? I got about to say something. Has initiated the program called Sustainability Conscious. The program is a shining example of positive contribution and legacy MICE industry can make to upgrade and sustainable performance of the destination. So thank you, Kusukuman, and you can tell everyone about that later. Lastly, I strongly believe that by working with UNESCO, Onyx, we can lead the way in sharing best practice, exchanging knowledge, and fostering collaboration. We can create a more sustainable future for the event industry and the communities it serves. And most important of all, we must form partnership to drive sustainable festival and event tourism on a global scale. It is a mission we must be committed by producing measurable achievement and legacy in order to match the status of Thailand as a premium travel and MICE destination in the global map. As we move forward, let us embrace sustainability as a core value in all our efforts. And I believe together we can build more sustainable, inclusive, and prosperous future for all together. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Tirut Israngkun Ayutthaya, the President of Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau, for such holistic overview of TCEB firm journey, and has been a long and rewarding journey for TCEB establishment since 14 years ago on elevating sustainability aspects of Thailand as a global MICE premier destination.
Yes, so I would like to now invite Mr. Hyun Kim, Regional Director of UNESCO, and Mr. Harold Olaya Leon, SVP of the Onyx Hospitality Group, as well as the Pattaya Mayor, That Paramedas, to present the token of appreciation. So please, Mr. Harold and Ms. Kim. Please go on stage, please. So first is for Kun Harold and Kun Sue together to token of appreciation to That
นะครับคุณผู้ชม
Paramedas
ครับ
งานพิเชษ
เมื่อสัก
the
ครู่นะ
Pattaya
ครับก็
City
เป็น
Mayor.
การขึ้นกล่าววิสัยทัศน์นะครับก็ไม่ใช่เป็นของคุณศิรุตอิสรางกูลอยุธยานะครับผู้อำนวยการสำนักงาน เป็นงานอีเวน
and
ต์
to Kun Kim Isarangkun Ayutthaya, President of TCEB.
สะท้อนนโยบายของรัฐบาลนะครับในการที่จะผลักดันเรื่องของเฟสติวัลในประเทศไทยให้มากยิ่งขึ้นนะครับนอกจากนี้นะครับยังมีการกล่าวถึง
So I think you
ความสำคัญ
so this
ของเทศกาลสงกรานต์
the last one is actually
ได้
for
รับ
Kun
การย
Harold
กย่องให้
to
เป็นมรดกทาง
this
วัฒนธรรม
year.
ที่จับต้องไม่ได้ในภูมิภาคเอเชียนนะครับที่มีเรื่องของสิ่งแวดล้อมสังคมและเศรษฐกิจนะครับในการที่จะทำให้เป็นวัฒนธรรมของประเทศนะครับก็กล่าวถึงสาระสำคัญของเทศกาลสงกรานต์นะครับที่เกิดขึ้นในประเทศไทยและได้รับการจดทะเบียนนะครับเป็นมรดกที่จับต้องไม่ได้ในช่วงเดือนธันวาคมปี 66 ที่ผ่านมาของยูเนสโกนะครับ
And I would like to invite all of you to remain on the stage for the photograph,
รอง
please.
ประธานกรรมการอาวุโสฝ่าย
So
ปฏิบั
Mr.
ติ
Good
การ
on the
และงาน
stage,
อีเวนต์นะครับ
Ms.
เพื่อ
Alisa,
พัฒนาและการยกระดับ
Kanpusa
เรื่องของ
Kunpalin,
สถานบริ
Managing
การ
Director of
ใน
Tiffany's
การ
Show,
รอง
Dr. Shumpon
รับ
Musikano,
เรื่อง
Deputy Director General of
นักท่องเที่ยวที่เดินทาง
DASA,
มาที่
Mr.
ประเทศ
Samran
ไทยนะครับ
Songpung,
การยก
Senior
ระดับ
Vice
เรื่อง
President
สถาน
of
ที่ให้
MASI,
สอด
and
คล้อง
Mr.
กับการ
Support
จัดอีเวนต์ของ
Bagita
รัฐบาล
Nurat,
ไทยด้วย
Area
นะค
the
รับ
General Manager of the
ข
Eastern
ณะที่ทาง
Thailand, Amarin
บริเวณ
Pattaya,
งามเทศนะครับ
together
นายก
with
เมืองพัทยา
photograph.
นะครับก็กล่าวถึงวิสัยทัศน์ในการพัฒนาการท่องเที่ยวเชิงวัฒนธรรมและการอนุรักษ์สิ่งแวดล้อมเพื่อการท่องเที่ยวในเมืองพัทยาอย่างยั่งยืนนะครับนี่ก็เป็นการถ่ายรูปร่วมกันของผู้ที่ขึ้นมาร่วมในประเทศไทยในปีนี้นะครับแล้วก็ที่พัทยาด้วยนะครับซึ่งถือว่าเป็นหนึ่งงานที่ได้รับเสียงตอบรับจากนานาประเทศค่อนข้างที่จะเยอะ
Thank
นะ
you
ครับ
very much. So
ความสำคัญของ
at
เทศ
Amarin
กาล
Pattaya
สงกราน
Hotel
ต์ซึ่ง
and
ถือ
on
เป็นมรดก
UNESCO
ทางวัฒน
Field,
ธรรมที่จับต้
we're
องไม่ได้
very
ของไทยนะครับ
excited to
อีกทั้งยังเรื่อง
introduce
ของบท
you
บาท
to our
การโรงแรมและ
extraordinary
การท่องเที่ยวนะครับ
panelists.
ในการขับเคลื่อนและ
So
ส่งเสริ
dear
มนโยบาย
panelists, so
การจัดงานเท
after
ศ
we
กาลและงานอีเวนต์อย่าง
introduce
ยั่ง
you,
ยืนนะ
which
ครับ
is in a very
โดยได้
lengthy
รับเกียรติจาก
biographies
ผู้
of
กิจ
yours,
การอนุรักษ์นะครับ
please
ผู้จัด
stand
การใหญ่
up
ในพื้นที่
and
ตะวันอ
greet
อก
the
โรงแรม
audience
อ
and
ม
take
ริน
your
ทร์พัท
seats
ยา
on
นะ
the
ครับ
stage as
คุณ
we
อ
are
ลิ
setting
สา
it
พัน
up.
ธ์ศักดิ์
So
นะครับ
first,
All right,
ครับ
so for an
กรรม
upcoming
การผู้จัดการ
panel
ที่เป็นโช
discussion,
ว์พัทยา
first
นะค
we'd
รับ
like to
ดร
introduce
ชุมพล
Mr.
มุสิ
Supot
การ
Mukhitjanurat,
รอง
Area
การ
General
การ
Manager,
บริหาร
Visit
การพั
Thailand
ฒนา
Amarin
พื้นที่
Pattaya.
พิเศษ
With
เพื่อ
the
การ
degrees
ท่อง
in
เที่ยวที่
political
ยั่งยืนนะค
economics
รับ
and
แล้วก็
business
สำคัญที่สุดนะ
administration,
ครับผู้บ
Kun
ริการ
Supot
ฝ่าย
has
อา
had
วุโส
over 30
ฝ่าย
years
บ
of
ริหารงาน
experience
ทั่วไป
managing hotels.
และการกำกับ
He
ดู
led
แล
this
ฝ่าย
Mari
ธุรกิจ
Hotel
นะครับ
teams through difficult and challenging
เยี่ยมเตี้ยจังหวัดชลบุรีนะครับในอำเภอบางละมุง
Managing
นะครับ
Director
ก็
of
จะพูดถึง
Tiffany's Show
เรื่อง
Pattaya and the Chairperson of
กา
Miss
รแลกเปลี่ย
Tiffany's
นความคิดเห็น
Universe
กันในเรื่อง
Thailand, as well as Miss International Queen, the world's largest and most prestigious transgender beauty pageant. Over the past 25 years, her career is set to promote and now a soft power subcommittee member in arts and culture.
All right, so our third panelist is Dr. Shumpon for Sustainable Tourism Administration. With a PhD in management, Dr. Shumpon is an advocate for UNESCO Creative Cities Network. He sees the urban development benefits from this international status that leads to income distributions to the grassroots and the majority of people in the country. He is also an expert in music himself. Prior to joining DASTA, he worked as Director of Internal Audit for Wastewater Management Authority.
And last but not least, our fourth panelist is Mr. Samran Songpung, Senior Vice President of the Management System Certification Institute, or MASI. With a PhD in Environmental Management, Mr. Samran is responsible for MASI Academy, as well as its general administration from purchasing, finance, and accounting, HR management, and entrepreneurs capacity development. Under his umbrella, MASI's work includes standard setting, training, coaching, and verifying activities against the International Organization for Standardization, or ISO, and Thai Labor Standard for TLS. Apart from his expertise in environmental management, he has a strong background in economics, CSR, and development for elderly and people with special needs.
All right, good look out. Shall we share the stage?
Yes, we shall.
Okay, so I would have to say that we have a discussion. This is going to be a very casual,
Yes.
conversational, and very spontaneous, and sometimes it can be fun, right? Okay.
So are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, we are ready. So I have to ask them, oh, are you ready as well? Yes, so the first question is actually a very a lengthy question. It's on how do different organizations, so we want to know that how do different organizations integrate sustainability context of hosting and organizing festivals and events. So may I direct the first question to Kun Support first, our Amari Pattaya host. To phrase it within your context, Kun Support, how do hotels like Amari take sustainable festivals and sustainable tourism further than just a so-called promotional gimmick?
Because this will the marketing. Yeah, it's marketing size. They are trying to use the sustainable and environment as the marketing, but do they understand, or do they indeed
Do they
understand?
always understand that?
Yeah, that's correct. That's why one of our company value, core value, we call do what is right. That is begin. Amari Pattaya starting to do the ISO 22000 in 2022, and we are take along of the 1 year to training the staff to do our connect to the community and suppliers as well on that. Even though that, we are also doing another ISO we call 14001 is sustainability of the environment that we are keep driving and driving. We hope that we are one of the sample in the Pattaya to initiative and inspire all of the many suppliers in Pattaya respect of this thing. We are driving and invest along the year of our equipment. We call the chiller, the magnetic bearing chiller. It is the last innovation of the chiller to saving the energy. We are aim to saving the energy by 2% compared with the year to year on this year.
And reduce to 2%.
Yes, that's
Wow.
correct. It is quite a big aim and big amount,
Yes.
$1 million on that. And we are also aiming to do the paperless. We now invest of the CD, we call the innovation of the temperature check control. By actually, we have to record system can help us a lot to reduce the paper on the year to year as well. That is that we are keep driving and training our staff to know of what is sustainability, what is effect to the environment.
So it's not just a hollow advertisement, but it has an investment that you have to put in from your profit to put into this for real as well.
Yes, that we are hope that it is long-term sustainability.
All right, so I actually totally agree with Kun Support because as we are from the same organization, Onyx Hospitality Group, I am at the corporate office, so we play a lot of importance into the sustainability. And sustainability shouldn't be a campaign or promotional marketing gimmicks because it takes a long journey. It takes collective efforts and how we do these things because you have to think about environmental, society, culture, and everything into play because we are at the forefront of how we promote the tourism destinations to those visitors for all of us.
Wow.
All right.
Yes.
So I would also like to hear from another private sector. So when it comes to bringing sustainability at the forefront of running the business, all right? So can I invite Kun Alisa to answer this question? Okay, surprisingly. So besides that, we really love your outfits, like contemporary
It's
and fashionable.
beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Actually, I've been working with a Thai designer who is
Wow.
promoting Thai silk
On the soft power.
on the soft power, and also like with Miss Tiffany's that we have been organizing every year, just for the soft power, not only for LGBT representative, but also the Thai silk and the Thai tourism.
I see. That's interesting to see. And Kun Alisa, I'm sure that every year when you organize the Miss Tiffany Universe and Miss International Queen, there are a lot of public attentions and mass participation to these events. How do you ensure that the responsibility to sustainability before and after these high visibility events, it can be either in aspects of economic or social or environmental?
1974, which is like 50 years ago, we have been playing important role in promoting gender equality, and also we using the creativity to make a show to make visibility for all genders, like for LGBTQIA+. Okay, so I think that's the way that's to erase the stereotype of LGBTQ, and also to create awareness of individuals. So that's what we have been doing until now. So we are celebrating 50 years of Tiffany's this year, and along the way, we have been doing the Miss Tiffany's because we realized that we really need to do something that is right. I use your words. So we have really been focused on this value. We are promoting not only the show, the creativities, but also promoting the gender equality. And what we have been doing is not only in Thailand, Miss Tiffany's, which is like everyone knows what it's all about. Miss Tiffany's just to promote their visibility in the country, and also educate other people to have the understanding about gender equality. And not only that, after we have been doing that for some time, for world equality. So what we believe is right, and now it's also in the target or goal of the sustainability and development. So I think that's the management, the founder, and everyone that's in the Tiffany show have been true to their belief, you know. So that's what we've been doing, and it's very successful. That's what we think that is right. It creates harmony, creates educates others, and decrease the discrimination.
Well, I mean, like as a person growing up in this country for less than 50 years, I mean, I grew up with the notion that Miss Tiffany's show and the beauty pageant, as a beauty pageant fan as well. I really feel that what you're doing here is actually like quite a very long lasting vision in a way, you know, using the creative sector as a way to talk about gender equality, as the way to talk about different aspects of social responsibility, as the individual, like self-built individuality as well. So I really applaud the Tiffany shows for that as well, as a fan. And as we have already heard quite extensively from the private sector, now we should turn a little bit to the public sector. This question is for Dr. Chumpon, Deputy Director General of DASDA. So here, as a forefront tourism organization like DASDA, how is working to drive better involvement of local community is not only in getting them to participate in activity, but to benefit from festival and festival tourism activities as well. How does DASDA do that?
Okay. Areas, the third designated area. The first one is the Koh Chang Island, is on Trat province. Second one is the of creating community-based tourism and development plans vary from community to communities. Some are to increase revenue in the communities, and some are to conserve the local culture or natural resources and way of life. It depends on each area's context, such as each community's resources and potentials if the community is located near the famous tourism destination, it will have more advantage in marketing. On the other hand, if the community is located in less visited area or has few outstanding tourism resources, it will have to focus more on developing and connecting with tourism change, or to add on some creative tourism activities. Thus, the development process of driving communities towards standard and award consistent of thus planning together with the community in the initial stage, researching the unique characteristics of the community, and we evaluate the potential of the community. And the next step, we try to develop local human potential to understand tourism and creating development plan with the local community. We believe in the principle that co-creation, that we join the and important tools in the development framework. The standard was created in accordance with the Global Sustainable Tourism Criteria, or GSTC, of the Global Sustainable Tourism Council. For GSTC industry or GSTC destination, there's 38 criteria that we can, accomplish with
For tourism destinations.
Destination.
Yes.
All right, so I kind of agree as well, like the community-based tourism or CBT or sustainable tourism should not only bring the economic values to the communities, but it needs to deliver some kind of social and environmental impacts.
But
would you have a more addition on this?
Dimension still playing the important role, very important, but
Yes.
without money,
Exactly.
Life is
Right.
tough without money.
Exactly.
So how
right.
do you in case of DASTA, when you work in, for example, in Pattaya, as you see here, there are a lot of different players, particularly the private sector and the civil society. So can you raise some examples of what you're doing, and particularly in Pattaya as well?
Well, we have my favorite community right here is the Kien Tia.
Oh yes.
It's very famous right now, but since 15, 14 years ago, we found the Kien Tia community, and DASTA is running to them and talking to the leader of the communities, and what should we do about the tourism. At particular time, they don't know about how to welcome the tourism. And look at today, and after we going with our programs, and we have more than 38 criteria, and we try to build up the community to ready to serve the tourists. But the important thing that we try to focus on is that they do not change the way of life that they have. It's the charming of the community tourism, not to change the way of life. They lost the characteristic.
I see. So remain the true identity of the communities. And I think that kind of resonates to Tan Paramit's visions of promoting the culture zones of the northern Pattaya and also its vicinity. So maybe not everyone here in this hall knows about the Kien Tia community. So please visit the booth over there after the end of the session. All right.
Yes, I see many, many beautiful crafts that they are doing, as well as the cultural products. So I believe also that in other countries, which by focusing on this particular cultural resources we have, is like a way to create a quality content and the assurance that tourism revenue is shared to the widest majority of the community. So there's another organization, public organization, that's also working on setting and verifying the standard, both in international and the national standard setting. I'm talking about MASI, or Management System Certification Institute. So here we have their SVP, Kun Samran. So this is a question to Kun Samran as well. So as you have already from that, at international level, there are efforts to ensure that tourism is not a harm to heritage and a harm to communities, but a supportive factor rather. So international organization for standardization or ISO also plays an important role as well, especially in the hotel sector, in making such kind of effort tangible. It does so by integrating various dimensions of the good governance and sustainability as a standard sets for hospitality and festival sectors. So in Masi's perspective, in your perspective, how can the ISO standards benefit not only businesses and tourists, but also the local people, the actual local people and the actual communities?
Actually, I think everyone knows ISO stands for International Organization for Standardization. They announce more than 2 standards in the world. Yes, for example, if you are the organization who operate relating to the event, you can pick up or select the standard that related to your activities. If you would like to protect the environment, you can pick up the standard related to the environmental management system to use in your organization. If you would like to share, if you would like to protect the security of your customer, of your stakeholder, you can pick up the security management system into your organization. So the benefit from apply this standard may contribute to not only your organization but contribute to the stakeholder related to your operations. Yes.
So in order to become sustainable, I think you mentioned that there must be the international standardizations in place, because I think that really, that resonates to TCEB's vision as well, undermines capability for promoting the international standards, for example, event sustainability management system, right? So, and I heard that, Kun Samran, you are introducing one standard just today in your organization.
Yeah.
What is that?
ISO 22483,
right?
Yes, tourism related standard. You can apply if you are the hotel.
Tourism.
If you are the hotel, you are the tourism organization, you can apply this standard to your organization.
So I guess Kun Support, that's the next one.
Yeah.
That's right. Because
Well.
Kun Samran and his team has mentioned to me that this is the first day that it is launched in his organization for 22483.
What is in that standard? What do you call it again? Can you,
Tourism related.
tourism related
Yes.
standards.
Yes.
Wow.
I think it's for hotels as well, right? Accommodations.
They're talking about the accommodation. They're talking about the facility in the hotel and other services related to the tourism.
Right. So as far as I Google quickly, this certification standard has been initiated in the year 2020 in the time of COVID.
The latest one.
Right,
I
exactly,
see.
because they want to ensure that we provide a safe accommodation. That's why it comes into play. So, Kun Samran, do you have any recommendation for Kun Alisa for any certification that she should plan?
Your activity related to the show. The show, I think, is a subset of the event festival. So you can apply the standard related to this kind of event. I would like to recommend some standard with your activities. We call event sustainability.
21, right?
21 to 1. Yes.
Right. So, Kun Alisa, maybe you would have more opinions on applying international standards to your organization.
Everyone in this, like now, they're really interested in everything is about standards and how to sustainable your business. And I think we have to keep update whatever we're doing. And I think it's very interesting. And I will have to look into it. 22483 ด้วย
22483.
So like
This is like
I'm
coding.
also in the hotel business also.
Yes.
I can give you more information about other standard, but they related to environmental management or sustainability management. As I think everyone know that what is the sustainable development, and someone may know that what is the sustainability, but I think that they may confuse between what is standard development, sustainable development, and what is sustainability. Someone say that sustainable development is a means to achieve the ends. Ends is the sustainability.
Yes.
But in some standard, for example, in the ISO 14000, we call we call environmental management system. The subject we manage is the environment. So we have to back to think about what is the environment. Environment is the natural resource, the pollution we create, we produce from our activity. For the natural resources, we have to use it efficiently. But the pollution, we have to control to minimize them, not impact to other people. So if you apply this, the event sustainability, they said that sustainability comprises economics, social, and environment. As you can see from the top, from the picture, the environment sustainability is only a pillar of sustainability. If you would like to fulfill the achievement of sustainability, you have to take care both social, economic, and environmental.
All the three pillars.
Yes, all the three pillars of sustainability.
I see. I think the support also has something to add from a user perspective as well. So as you know that the Amari Pattaya Hotel has how many?
Three ISO.
Yeah. So from your perspective, so how do you achieve these standards?
Yes, we have certified of the 3 ISO under UCAS International.
What did
That
you do?
is what did we do? That we are committed with our service industrial. That is the first ISO starting began on 2022, and we are complete. We take along the year to complete in 2023. That is the first ISO is 22,000. Is the food safety that we are committed. All the single byte that we are provide from supplier until the waste of the food.
Every single bite.
Yes, it's a safe for the customer. The second ISO is 9001, is quality. That means our service during their stay with us, it is full comply of the quality on that. And the last one that we have is environmental. Is 14,001 that we have to make sure that is everything from the beginning, the supplier until the life cycle of the single product is not destroy or affect to the environment. That is, and we are also thank you for the TCEB as well. That is support of the subsidy of the cost to complete of this ISO.
Wow.
And we are committed that we will be learn and grow to create an impact of the Eastern Thailand to show that we are one of the company of the service industrial of the Eastern Thailand.
Other 11 hotels under Onyx Hospitality Group achieved ISO 9001. And recently, Amari Bangkok, led by Kun Sukumar, achieved ISO 2021 on event sustainability management system. All right, so before we go to the not wrapping yet, okay, before we go, because we would love to hear more from you, we would like to ask you for one final word on this question.
For all of you.
Exactly, for all of you. So who's ready can raise your hand. What do you think is the key principle and actions that prove essentially it can be like, what can be the inspiration for other organizations to do the same thing as yours? Promoting equality, promoting certifications or community-based tourism. what can be the key final takeaway that you would love to give to our organizations to take back?
So, should we read it?
Women first, lady
So,
first.
I'm just thinking that about what have I've been doing in the our organization and also reflects to the results now. I think it's from the beginning we give the opportunity of like career give up career to them as entertainment. But now what we are doing is just to promote individuality for to others to understand that they can do other things in other fields, in other areas. So now I think Thailand is one of the open mind country for opportunity given. So this is our core value that from the beginning that we give the opportunity to them first and then let the others see that what we are doing and it creates economies, it creates so many benefits to the communities. And like Pattaya is, we born with Pattaya. Once Pattaya is born, Tripoli is there. So we are growing with Pattaya and we are still going well. So I'm really thankful to Pattaya City and also like the community that accept LGBTQs and give more opportunity to them in other careers also.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else?
Yep. As the hospitality service provider, that we use the word of the integrity. Yes, this will inspire all the people that is we are doing the service. What we are provide to our client, if we are integrity, that we will do the right. Thank you.
Wow, being committed, having the
That's
integrity.
right. Giving
Yes.
opportunity that the starting point
Yes.
and being integrity.
Wow. ค่ะ
I think we are talking about standardization a lot, and we have to think about how can we be sure that we are success or not. And one of the tools that DASTA use is it's called a Green Destination Top Story. Top 100 story. Is created by the Green Destination Foundation in Netherlands. And last year, the Chiang Khai province got the silver award from the GD. It means that they accomplished the GSTC standardization. And if we
Success.
yes, that's what I'm trying to say. That
Yeah.
After we follow the standardization, we have to take a test like the student. Yeah.
Because otherwise, we wouldn't be sure to call this a
Right.
success if you don't have the standards in
Right.
place, right? So I think there's
least
only
two.
one gentleman left.
The two major components of standard are the first one is principle. The second one is the requirement or the guidelines. Our life should align with some principle. Principle will be the umbrella for your life. For the organization is the same with the life of human being. So if your organization would like to go into the direct way, you should use some standard that fit to you, that appropriate to your activities, in order to make you go directly to the goal, the objective of your organization. If your organization have the sustainability is the goal, you should pay attention to something. Three
things.
Yes.
Three things.
The first one, you have to be the one who produce the economic impact to the person related to your organization. The second one is you should not make the negative impact to the environment. And the third one, you should do a good thing to the social. Your organization should be good for the society, not do the bad thing to the society. If you do the three things in balance, your organization destination will be, you can say that you are the sustainable organization, or your goal is the sustainability.
So it's the integration from
General Manager of Eastern Thailand and Pattaya to give the tokens of appreciation. Okay, ค่ะเอาต่อกันเลยค่ะ Just one moment. So first, I would like to invite คุณอลิสานะคะ for คุณสุพจน์ please here. Oh. Kun Support is the boss that we all commented as the man who get down and dirty on everything the hotel is doing. So, Kun Alisa ค่ะ คุณผลิตจาก the managing director of Tiffany's show.
แลกเปลี่ยนความคิดเห็นกันนะครับ
Second is made by Dr. Chumpon Musikannam, the deputy director general of
ไทยรวมถึงวัฒนธรรมการได้
and also Pattaya.
Last but not least, just for Ms. Kim to offer the token of appreciation to Kun Support as the panelist. I know it's a little bit confusing.
และการจัดงานเกี่ยวกับเรื่องของการพูดคุยการเตรียมความพร้อมในการพัฒนาเรื่องของ
So then shall we have further opportunities for the
County Mayor of Pattaya and Mr. Harold, the SVP of the Onyx Hospitality Group, to also join again on the stage.
And shall we be included to look at?
Shall we include
Of
ourselves?
course. So that we're concluding the events of being the MCs and the panel moderator. So we have to swap the positions.
I'll go there. Sorry. Thank you very much. So ladies and gentlemen, our seminar today has come to an end. Thank you very much our executives, our supporters, our project partners who have joined us today. So our seminar has come to an almost end. UNESCO, with support from the group, still has two more